Hi everyone, this is Miss Crab, and I'm here with another story today. This story is called 50 Below Zero by Robert Munsch and Michael Marchenko. And I want you to take a minute to look at the cover of the book and think about what do you think is going to happen in the story. Take a second to observe closely. What do you see? And what does that make you think? I'm thinking 50 below zero is really cold. Okay, let's get started. In the middle of the night, Jason was asleep. Zzz, zzz, zzz. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" Jason opened the door to the kitchen. And there was his father who walked in his sleep. He was sleeping on top of the refrigerator. Jason yelled, "Papa, wake up!" His father jumped up, ran around the kitchen 3 times, and went back to bed. Jason said, "This house is going crazy," and he went back to bed. Jason went to sleep. Zzz, 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 zzz. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" He opened the door to the kitchen. No one was there. He opened the door to the bathroom. Before we see what was in the bathroom, I wanted to show you guys something. Do you notice right here the quotation marks in the book? We use quotation marks whenever somebody is talking, when we have directly what they're saying. So this is how the sentence would be. He said, comma, and then we put the quotation marks. And then Jason is saying, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" The exclamation point at the end, and then quotation marks again. So be on the lookout for that. Maybe you can use that in your own writing. All right, let's see what happened in the bathroom. And there was his father sleeping in the bathtub. Jason yelled, "Papa, wake up!" His father jumped up and ran around the bathroom 3 times and went back to bed. Jason said, "This house is going crazy." But he was too tired to do anything about it, so he went back to bed. Jason went to sleep. Zzz, zzz, zzz. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" He opened the door to the kitchen. No one was there. He opened the door to the bathroom. No one was there. He opened the door to the garage. Before we see what's happening in the garage, I want you to think so far in the story, what is the problem? What is the problem in the story? What is Jason's problem? The problem in the story is there was his father sleeping on top of the car. Jason yelled, "Papa, wake up!" His father jumped up and ran around the car 3 times and went back to bed. Oh my goodness, how is Jason feeling? Look at his face. Jason said, "This house is going crazy," but he was too tired to do anything about it, so he went back to bed. Jason went to sleep. Zzz, 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 zzz. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" He opened the door to the kitchen. No one was there. He opened the door to the bathroom. No one was there. He opened the door to the garage. No one was there. He opened the door to the living room. No one was there. But the front door was open, and his father's footprints went out into the snow. And it was 50 below zero that night. "Yikes," said Jason. "My father is outside in just his pajamas. He will freeze like an ice cube." So Jason put on 3 warm snowsuits, 3 warm parkas. A parka is kind of like a sweater. 6 warm mittens, 6 warm socks, and 1 pair of very warm boot sort of thing called mukluks. Mukluks. Then he went out the front door and followed his father's footprints. See his father's footprints right there? Jason walked and walked and walked and walked. Finally, he found his father. His father was leaning up against a tree. Jason yelled, "Papa, wake up!" His father did not move. Jason yelled in the loudest possible voice, "Papa, wake up!" His father still did not move. Jason tried to pick up his father, but he was too heavy. Oh my goodness. Look, there's icicles starting to form on Papa. Jason ran home and got his sled. He pushed his father onto the sled and pulled him home. When they got to the back porch, Jason grabbed his father's big toe and pulled him up the stairs. Bump, bump, bump. He pulled him across the kitchen floor. Scritch, 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 scritch. Ooh, look at this word, scritch. Look, it starts with SCR and ends with TCH. That's a very interesting word. Then Jason put his father in the tub and turned on the warm water. The tub filled up. Glug, 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 glug. Jason's father jumped up and ran around the bathroom 3 times and went back to bed. Jason said, "This house is going crazy and I am going to do something." So he got a long rope and tied one end to his father's bed and one end to his father's big toe. Jason went to sleep. Zzz, 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 zzz. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" He opened the kitchen door. What do you think it's going to be? And there was his father, stuck in the middle of the floor. "Good," said Jason. "That is the end of sleepwalking. Now I can get to sleep." In the middle of the night, Jason's mother was asleep. Zzz. She woke up. She heard a sound. She said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" She opened the door to the kitchen and what do you think she's going to see? She saw Jason asleep on top of the refrigerator. Oh my goodness. That's the end of the book. What do you think is going to happen next in the book? If the book was to keep on going or you were going to keep on writing the book, what do you think will happen next? I hope you guys enjoyed the story. See you later.